This is Tracy Chadwick, and the purpose of this video is to discuss how to load paper into our Canon plotter for our final project. The first thing that you will want to do is come over and select the correct paper. Now we're printing on C-size paper, and you will see that there's actually two different types of C-size paper. There's 17 by 22, which is the ANSI size for mechanical drawings, and the 18 by 24, which is the architectural standard. Now, even though we're doing a mechanical drawing and an architectural one, we will use the 18 by 24 for both assignments. So simply open up this drawer in the file cabinet. And there are two different types of paper in here. There's vellum over here on the right side, which is more transparent. And then over here on the left side is the 24-pound water-resistant bond paper. And this is the paper that we're going to be using. So first thing you will want to do is pull a sheet out. And for the purpose of this assignment, we are going to be loading the paper in the portrait way. So we'll come over to the printer, and the first thing that we want to do here is see if it's turned on. If this little digital screen is off, check to see if the green online button is on. If it is, just simply hit that button and it will come online. If both the screen and the online button are turned off, then that means that the printer has actually been powered down, and you'll want to use the power button to turn it back on. Hopefully that's not the case. We try not to power it down because when it comes back online, it uses a lot of ink as it cleans the heads. So in order to load your paper, the first thing that you want to do is lift this lid. So just simply put your hand under it and lift it up. And then in here you'll see a set of rollers that's going to help roll the paper along. We need to lift this up so we can slide our paper under there. And you will find a handle right down here on the lower right side. Just simply lift that up and the rollers raise. Now we can slide our paper underneath those rollers. So once more, we're going to load it in the portrait way and right underneath these rollers. So once I get my paper in there, you hear that noise kick on, and what that noise actually is a suction. These little holes all through here actually suck the paper down so that you can do some fine-tuning and load the paper with one hand if necessary without worrying about the paper falling out. So what you're going to do for your paper is there's two orange lines. There's one that's running across the back underneath this roller system, which you can't really see on this video, but you'll see in person. There's also an orange line over here on the right side. So you want to line up the right side of your paper as well as the back edge of the paper before you proceed. So once more, I'll line it up as best I can. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. If you do a bad enough job, though, it will spit your paper back out and want you to load it up again. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and lower this handle so that the rollers now firmly grab my paper. And then I'm going to lower the lid. Do that slowly. Don't just let it go. It will slam down. And then the screen is now asking me what type of paper I'm using. I'm using plain paper, the default, so all you have to do is click OK. And it will begin to load your paper. Which brings us to the most important rule about printing, and that is you do not actually hit print on your machines until you've loaded your own paper. So what we want to avoid is one person loading paper while another person hits print and prints on that other person's paper. So always load your paper first and then hit print. Thanks and good luck.